Did you see how pissed off that judge was? His hands had these jerking movements, like he was trying to stop himself from jumping over the bench and wringing somebody's neck. Rule number 1. When you're on trial for murder, do not piss off the judge. And of course, the man would be angry. I mean, nobody wants to be made a fool of in front of their peers. And this case is so big, everybody's watching. This judge has to maintain an air of authority while he's sitting on the bench. And here's this punk, George Zimmerman, just making a fool of him. So the judge was pissed off and he revoked George Zimmerman's bail and used some really, really strong language in doing so. And I've been trying to figure out that Mark Amaro. I've been staring at him every time I see him on the television, trying to bore into his brain to figure out what he's thinking. How do you suppose he feels toward his client after his client screwed him over about the money situation? He looks like a very proud man. And I don't think he was very pleased about being made a fool of by a clown like George Zimmerman. I don't think he was pleased at all. Getting no pay and to take a case like this, it can do a lot for a lawyer's reputation. It can drum up business for him. It's his opportunity to shine and to be known around the world. But if the client winds up making the lawyer look like a fool in front of the world, then that defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it? Well, now that there are donations, O'Mara is actually getting paid. So he could potentially just kind of do just an average job and sit back and collect potentially millions of dollars. But still, he is a very proud man. And I don't think he liked it that George Zimmerman made him look like a fool in front of the whole world. And then Mark Amara said something about the passport mix-up, that George actually told him about it and sent it to him and it's documented, but he kind of just forgot about it and was supposed to present it to the court, but didn't and it's his fault. And I'm thinking, oh my God, do you think that Mark Amara could have screwed George Zimmerman on purpose, by accident? No. The man is a professional, damn it. Do you think he could have just kind of forgot and just let that package sit there and kind of, well, maybe the prosecutors might be on the ball and they might figure stuff out and revoke George's bail? You think so? Or maybe it's less cynical than that. Maybe it was his subconscious where he was cringing at having to go to the judge again about another lie. And he was just dreading it and just embarrassed and not wanting to do it and hoping that it would never come up. Maybe that's it. The tangled web we weave. Tangled web George weaves. He murdered that boy. And this is what we have left. This is what the world has left. The absurdity of George. And a lawyer who is headed for a nervous breakdown, no doubt. So So, as you can tell, I'm delighted that George Zimmerman has to turn himself in within less than 48 hours. I'm recording this on the same day that the judge decided to revoke his bail. And I must say that I did not see the full hearing, but I saw clips of it, and the clips I saw, the judge was livid. He was just like, he had his hand up to his face and he was talking like, I'm gonna kick his ass. You know, it's like he was so damn mad, and I can't blame him. I would be furious too. He gave George the benefit of the doubt. The prosecutors wanted bail to be set much higher, and they wanted to, I think, $1 million they wanted, and the judge gave him 1/10 of that, and George still lied. And so it's like, this is it. It's over. You're finished. That's just so freaking amazing, isn't it? And let me tell you, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. Thanks for listening.